Hey guys, Boris House from BK Forex. Welcome to our Forex Daily Technicals for 12/20/13. As always, trading point exchange margin carries a high level of suitable for all investors. I ask you to read this disclaimer very carefully to understand all the risks associated with trading margin and seek advice from an independent financial advisor if you have any doubts. Well, kind of a quiet day today. It's basically tapered out day in many ways as the trade kind of stalled after a big reversal yesterday. Euro basically found support 36.50, continues to muddle around these levels. The bounce back was pretty much stymied at around 36.95. A break of the 36.50s here to the downside could possibly push us down to 36, maybe 36.10, where the bids are resting. 36 is a very big support area here from which we broke out a while back. So that would be a very difficult area to kind of penetrate right then and there. But it does look like Euro may be resuming its sort of downward trend a little bit more as the Asian session starts around. But generally, very, very quiet, low volatility day. We basically consolidated off of the move of yesterday. Pound is acting a little bit better and holding bid here at around 63.50 or so, but also here kind of under a little bit of pressure. This big operating level here of 64.94, basically 6,500, the spike out to 6,500, still operating as a downward shift on the pound. The support here comes in at 6,300, pretty much over here, and further support at 62.50. So a pound is consolidating, less of a decline than Euro is, but still, I think the mild downside pressure. Yen is acting quite well actually, and as we start early Asia, it's definitely looking like it wants to probe the higher end of the range here. 104.35, 104.45 is the top end of the range. There's a tremendous amount of optionality at 104.50, presumably something like $5 billion dollars worth of options related activity at 104.50. Today we have the BOJ meeting. Not much is expected out of them, but if they do signal any kind of a further easing, they could push us over the edge. The run towards through the 105, 104.50s, very, very tempting to a lot of traders, and I think they're going to really want to try to take it up there if they can and run all those option barriers. So yen of all of the trades looks strongest as we start out Asia. You see this nice big wick to the bottom side, suggesting that we tested the bottom and came back to the top. Tremendous amount of support here. So everybody looking for the breakout to take out the 104.50s. If we can take out the 104.50s, that takes us back towards a much stronger potential for a run towards the 105s. And then lastly, but not leastly, Aussie kind of consolidating, been able to hold this 88 level 2 days in a row. Resistance at 89, further resistance at 89.50, and then of course a really big resistance at 90. But the key thing is, can it climb its way towards 89 and kind of hold it? That would suggest that maybe there's a near-term bottom in place for the Aussie. That's how the day shapes up. Wishing you guys the best of luck, the best of trading. Boris Schlossberg over now.